focus is to get persons aware of what they should enjoy and love about the world's sweetest summer festival, while placing an emphasis on the uniqueness of the festival and what makes it so enticing. This campaign, we are of course supporting the National Cultural Foundation by taking the message of crop over to the world. We will be speaking directly to those persons who are new to the festival and of course those persons who we want to fall all over in love with crop over and Barbados again. It's an important campaign for us as we aim to keep Barbados competitive in a world hungry for authentic cultural experiences made up of carnivals, festivals, events, all things here that we in the Caribbean represent and embody. The soft launch and the global campaign officially launches, as I mentioned, in February. Well, here today in Trinidad and Tobago, with media inclusive tours, radio interviews, television ads, of course, newspaper interviews. Event activations will take place at various carnival events this year, and that will entail, of course, some of our brand ambassadors, some of the many ambassadors from Barbados that you may know. We were just listening to some sweet songs of Lead Pipe, who is pulled position #1 in the Soca Monarch Finals this Friday night. He was supposed to join us here this afternoon, but is currently at rehearsals. And what this activation will, of course, entail is entice persons to join in the Love Crop Over movement. They have chances to win merchandise and, of course, embrace the entire crop over activation. The goals of the campaign are the goals for crop over continue to be to raise the awareness of crop over on a global scale, boost arrivals, of course, tourist expenditure and cultural immersion into the Barbados product, and to position Barbados and crop over as a must-do festival in the calendar of events around the world. The Love Crop Over concept, as I mentioned, is all about creating an emotional connection with crop over, drawing on the sentimentality and highlights the things that we all love about the festival, as I mentioned, the food, the music, the heritage, the arts, and the events. We want to get people talking about why they love crop over, why they fell in love with crop over before, why they fell in love with crop over now, or should I say on the larger scale, why they fell in love with Barbados. Our mission here is to highlight the uniqueness of the festival and what makes it so great. The pillars that this entire campaign are built around are 5 core pillars that we've decided. Music, and this music of course entails the fabulous and the popular bashment soca, which Barbados has now become the home of. The food, as Barbados has been designated, and we call ourselves, I should say, the culinary capital of the Caribbean, and we will be inviting persons to join, of course, on our festival foodie roadmap. The vibes of crop over, the energy that crop over delivers are what we are also seeking to enhance. And of course, crop over being ours, crop over being one of the only carnivals in the world with an indigenous unique name. Crop over is all about Barbadian personalities, the artists, the influencers who help us to shape this lovely message about love crop over. We have planned festival themed pop-ups and activations for 2020 to of course complement the currently ongoing crop over cavalcades to be launched very soon I should say, by the National Cultural Foundation. And lastly, we want crop over and Barbados to be represented as the world's playground, that authentic destination where you can come and you can be close to the beach, you can be close to the party, and have an all year round carnival or activity calendar. Barbados is truly that destination. As mentioned before, we'll be conducting a very heavy and PR media schedule while here in Trinidad, and this will include, of course, the many interviews by the television and press corps who are on the ground, and I once again thank you for being here. The Trinidad activation, as I said, will include branding opportunities, brand ambassadors. Of course, we have to thank, lastly, Synergy, Pundy Avenue, for having us here today and supporting this great new global initiative, Love Crop Over. Arapita Avenue, Carnival Monday and Tuesday. We are sure to be here with the entire Barbadian contingent, helping persons to remember why they love Barbados, why they love crop over, and of course, enticing new persons to fall in love with crop over. We've already been at Kess on the Rocks last night, Tuesday, and of course, the event is slipping my mind, and Creme de la Creme, thank you very much, done in the South last night. Tonight we'll be continuing the activations at Punchy Punch Wednesdays, but we'd like to say thank you to all of those in Trinidad and Tobago, the carnival supporters, the event promoters, the press corps, for helping us to deliver this message and this brand new global campaign called Love Crop Over. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Very forthright and to the point as always, Director for Caribbean and Latin America, Barbados Tourism Marketing Incorporated, Mr. Corey Garrett. At this time, we'd like to called to speak next, the marketing officer of the National Cultural Foundation of Barbados. Let's put our hands together and welcome Miss Ashley Dial.
Good afternoon. All protocols aside, because Corey just said it's Carnival. We're here just across the sea. We know we love Trinidadians. Trinidadians love Bajans. We feel like we're brothers and sisters. So that's why we chose to launch this festival here right now. Crop Over Festival is an immersive experience, and it's easily one of Barbados' most comprehensive experiences of our complex culture. As the name suggests, the festival begins after the crop ends, where we take the sugar. It's the beginning of our sugar festival, and that is why we historically signaled the time at the end of hard times. And as Corey spoke about, the pillars of this festival were its food, music, dance. All of those pillars were staples at that time. So coming forward again, we're still in this. That's why we chose to rebrand this festival. We're looking at taking the foundation and then just innovating. As you can explain, after Carnival, your next stop is the Barbados Crop Over Festival. And globally, we're rated top 10 in the festivals in the world. And it's a fact that we're extremely proud of. That success means that you have to work harder at surpassing those previous achievements. And so raising the bar each time we succeed and create even better experiences for our participants, increasingly discerning audiences, and the continuous facing challenges of the festival. A challenge I am sure you know well, having to reimagine and innovate this world-class festival in order to remain relevant in a competitive market. We know that there are multiple carnivals popping up across the island, and we are the last on that calendar. So we have to constantly reinvent the festival so that we can stay relevant right now. You know, it is all about creating that memorable experience. It's about creating a positive name association, positioning for Crop Over among some of the best carnivals in the world. What makes us stand out in this growing festival market is that the Barbados Crop Over Festival is much more than a festival. There's a wide variety of entertainment. It's 8 weeks long, and there are more than 100 events on our calendar in that space of time. In addition to the masquerade elements, the festival features a full weekend of pan, culturally enhanced heritage tours, complete with historical reenactments, and a visual arts festival within the festival, as well as our Calypso and Soca Monarch competitions, where we look at doing the developmental role. We start from the beginning. We do workshops all during the year. So Crop Over, for us, does not necessarily start in May. It starts January, and we roll out with writers' workshops. We have arrangers. So as you would know, publicly, May to August, we would have the events, but we're working all year round to make sure that this festival is the best festival that you can go to, and that is an experience. And that's what everyone wants. Everyone wants an experience, and that's what everyone is going for. That's what everyone is paying for. And it's part of us. We've been creating opportunities for exposure for all cultural practitioners at all these national stages. Currently, Barbados is doing regathering. It's 365 days of exercise to bring home all of our, in 2020, to bring home all Bajans. And anyone that feels they're a Bajan or feel part of a Bajan, just have that feeling inside of them, you can expect to be a really big festival for the entire year. Imagine just going to events, any type of event, every day for 365 days of the year. And that is what we're doing. So just, there's a calendar, regatherinbarbados.com. You can go on there and you can look and see any time of the year you are in Barbados or you want to come to Barbados, there is something for you, something that you're interested in. Today's launch of Crop Over and the new logo and identity mark, we are not only reminding those who have already had the Crop Over experience, but also introducing those who haven't. To the reason why we love Crop Over with this new logo, or we are manifesting our love for this festival, your love for this festival. As they said, I love Crop Over, you love Crop Over, we all love Crop Over. So we're inviting you to the Crop Over Festival this year, 2020, because it's going to be a new experience. We have a new logo and we're reimagining the festival. So just the bright colors, that is what Crop Over is going to be about. You can keep up at lovecropover.bb or follow www.lovecropover.com, and you'll get some specials. If you sign on, there's a little surprise. Not talking about that now, but maybe some costume specials, maybe some ticket specials. You don't know, but you might win something there. If anybody has any questions, you can open the floor. No questions?
Are we sure there are no questions for our esteemed panel at this time? Okay, well, of course, you are quite open to have one-on-one with the members of the panel as we wrap up the formalities here. If you want to have a one-on-one conversation, then by all means, we're open to that. And of course, we've made arrangements for some special refreshments for you on the inside. We really want to thank you for coming out this afternoon. The team from Barbados, very diligent, and of course, I'm sure you would have understood by now, very well organized and anxious to present the new look and feel for Crop Over 2020, and we're very happy to have been able to facilitate them here at Pondy Avenue. So once again, we'd like to thank all members of the media for coming out, and remember the floor is open for one-on-one conversations with the members of the panel, and indeed we invite you now to relax and have a little refreshments with us as we of course chill out Pondy Avenue. Happy Carnival everyone, and good afternoon.
Must be confusion in your mind. If you see, then you shall find, and you can call me. Sometimes